Okay, just finished up a small UFO. Got a lot of promotions. Our first kernel, yeah. Bravery, strength, firing accuracy. He's getting better. Definitely getting better. Mission 16. Kills 21. That's not too good. Missions 1 kills 1. Yeah, Sergey is a terrible character. Gunter is one of the better ones. High time unit, high accuracy. Tom Hudson, also a great one. He's we also have a lot of crappy ones. Even though they have multiple missions, they're not that great. About the promotions, I think you have to have a certain number of troops before you can get promotions. And then you have to have a certain number of proper squad mates and not rookies. So you can't have a colonel if you have a small team. I think there's one promotion on top of that. That'll probably require quite a bit of soldiers. Much more than we have now. We are getting some additional reinforcements though. Something to send to one of our other bases. And we'll build extra storage space here too. That way we can switch around some of the storage. Yeah. Storage that we need. Probably the alien alloys at this point. How long does it take? 7 days. We'll arrive. We'll have to pay 1 more month of rent on some of our equipment. But on the next month we'll be replacing many of our entire interception fleet will be replaced. Yeah, our monthly costs are actually going down now. So money is not really a problem. Not at the moment. But things will get more difficult for us. There's a time limit in that sense. You can compensate by doing like manufacturing, things like that, doing missions and selling stuff. So it's not like you have a tough time limit to finish the game in. It's more of a shift in where your income is coming from. Six new guys. Okay, we have what? 6 rookies. Rene, Wolfgang, Lester, Sumi, Anatoly, and now Hero. I do intend to research the flying suit soon. What are we doing now? We're doing the blastable launcher. Okay, that's a good choice. Oh. Nothing's happening. Oh yeah, our first. This should be much faster than an interceptor. Yeah. No escaping this one. I don't recognize the UFO design. But it wasn't a large one. So, we'll do a training mission. We'll have a couple of... We want Sergey to be in these missions. He's a terrible guy, but he's promoted, so... What rookies? Oh, what now? 5 guys, 6, 7, 8. More rookies. Yeah. This better be a easy goddamn one. It's a small UFO, how hard could it possibly be? And we don't have a tank to put there. But what the hell am I looking at? Don't put the stun rods there. Armor. Yep. Yeah. We need to build more power suits. It's a good solid armor, or base armor. You don't get any more powerful protection than that, but flying suits have more utility, and they're not that much weaker, so I definitely would prefer having at least a couple of flying suits in the team that goes out. If we have one on all of us, we can ignore all terrain and all normal access routes. We can just make our own. It's a significant tactical advantage. Okay, this should be good enough. This is also going to be a bit painful, but you know how it is. I do need to see who Andrei and Sergey are the guys who can probably carry the extra weaponry. So there's no mission. It went into the I guess in the ocean. So who for that? Can't be helped. Large, very high. Night vision? No, it's not gonna be, and I certainly don't intend to send rookies in there. The fuel storage on the Firestorm isn't that great, so we could take a couple of rookies. 6. Okay, everyone is in power suit. It's fine. It's fine. Don't want to do a night mission though. No, sir, Bob. Okay. I might lose that, but I don't care. I'm worried about one thing. What the hell was that mission he did there? Watch. It's on the other side of the world, but we have to go there. Do we have the time? Ah, there's no ifs or buts about it. You have to go immediately when you have them. They don't last long, and failure to go to a terror site that's pretty much a failure for that month to achieve anything good. But we are somewhat interested in having a stun weapon with us, because if it comes in a situation where we might have to kill civilians, I'd rather stun them, everyone there. Okay. At the upper corner, and we'll save immediately. Mission 1. Sergey is crap. Maria is crap. Akinori is crap. And Anatoly, that's a rookie, and he's still better, at least than most of our veteran units. Yeah, great time unit and a month, good bravery, high firing accuracy, excellent throwing accuracy, decent strength. So yeah, Anatoly below is probably the best rookie we've had in this game. Okay, Oscar King. Snakeman and Chryssalid. Shit. Yeah, we need to move fast here. The Chrysalids have a... They don't take long to take care of the civilians. And every civilian kills will turn into another Chryssalid. So yeah. Oh god, it's good to have competent units. Things are so much more easier now. We still die just the same, but at least when we get the opportunities, we tend to get kills. That has to die. 36. Yeah, I'll shoot auto shot because I want to clear these walls if I can. He's the colonel. He isn't terribly good. He's worse than the rookies we have, but he's okay thanks to his time unit amounts. And if he gets a little bit better fire accuracy, things like that, he'll be a great unit. Yeah. What's the first? I just want to clear the wall as far as I can. You're a sergeant and you're terrible. Are you so terrible? You never hit anything in your entire life. At least he got some trigger time. We have no more good units here though. 29. Yeah. It's all over. And I misclicked. Ah. Not a fan of that. Yeah, just cover that direction. $25. No one hits. No one hits. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Maria does have the points to shoot though. Yeah, I think this is a better alternative than letting that guy stay there. Spotting powers alone would have been a problem. And we're totally below. Best rookie I've ever seen in our team. Yeah, the strength is a little bit low, but other than that, reactions are always low on these new guys. Ah, okay, that went very well. We cleared what, 4 guys on the first turn. But this is just the beginning. The real pain starts when we enter close quarter combat and there's these goddamn Chrysalids all over the place. Need to spot new enemies immediately. There you are. Hello, new enemies. I'm not too worried about that right now. Someone has to just push forward so our vision range gets increased. You can still crouch. I'm not gonna use this guy to shoot at him. He's our forward man there. I think we need to move at least 1. We're 42. And let's try an aim shot. Now Hero Okabe. Probably another squad. Yeah, this is another guy who's basically a rookie and is better than some of our veteran players right from the start. Yeah, very strong rookies at this point. I'm not sure if the game is doing that intentionally, so the rookies from the start of the game are, or at least have a higher chance of being a little weaker than the rookies you hire later on. We need to get into these buildings fast, because that's where the civilians are, and they're the ones we have to keep alive. I shouldn't use the kernel to scout though, it's not a smart thing to do. we should push through on multiple fronts, hoping 2 or 3 man teams are good enough. We could try 9 guys. Might be a good thing. We could make 3 man teams. But it's really bad at the start because we only have that one exit route. Okay, Sergey. Run, Sergey, run! Try to be useful or something. Okay. Yep. Stay there. It's sort of bad here because it's more, as far as points are concerned, it's more favorable to lose XCOM personnel than it is to lose civilians. But we really want to keep our XCOM personnel alive at this point. They're too valuable to be losing in places like these. King. Okay, that's good enough. We're not in a bad spot, not at all. We have to, I think, start proceeding faster forward. There's still a lot of enemies left. We maybe killed less than a third what we need to kill. And every turn we're losing civilians, and they might be changed into Chryssalid, so that's a double negative for us. Time to move on. Sergey Shattering. Andre, hopefully you'll get some firing accuracy boosts. That's the only thing you really lack now. That's uncomfortably low. Someone needs to come and cover him though. He's a colonel. If we lose him, that's gonna be a catastrophe. Our morale will plummet. Now this is a bad place to try to proceed because our side is totally vulnerable and we can't even see what's here, so we're vulnerable in multiple ways. On the other hand, we do need to continue forward. After all, it's all about the civilians. If you fail to protect them, that's just a failure. I do think I'll still keep him as a reactionary fire here, while those two move forward. We need someone to cover this area. What about you two heroes? I'll continue moving on. Okay, he has to die. He has to die now. How many shots do we have? Quite a few. Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one. Probably saved someone's life there. Yes, we did. The commander got shot. Didn't take damage. Ooh, it's a colonel, not a commander. I think it might be commander, that's the final rank. so let's not confuse them. Okay, everything went very well. It's sort of a much better flow to this game when there's no psychic powers. It would really be better if I could actually, if you could tell the civilians to try to get to cover, or try to move where our ship is or something, instead of having them randomly run around. That's in the latest XCOM. It has a, that's sort of a mixed bag for me, the latest XCOM. There are some good things about it, but also I think it's streamlined too much in certain areas. It loses a lot of tactical and strategic options because of the streamlining, but some of the things they've added, the usability things and options are really good additions. So nasty thing to evaluate. It's one of those games that it's a mix of good and bad. So it depends how you feel about how high you value the different additions to whether it's a good or bad game for you. I don't think it's a. I think this is a better game in many respects, but in the minor stuff, the fluff stuff, the usability stuff, things like that, the new game is superior. But oversimplification is not. That's a problem. It's oversimplification from my perspective because I'm used to playing these games and I don't mind these tactical phases taking long. Don't mind. I love the out of the box thinking you can do, or an option. We, for example, can have him every goddamn slot full of grenades here, but in the latest XCOM game you have a single grenade and you have to get perks to get another use of a grenade per mission, things like that. So it's a streamlined in the sense that you don't have to worry about inventory management. You can just play and your guy will have a certain weapon it has and a certain number of ammunition for that weapon. On the other hand, you can't do really cool stuff. You can't sort of do out of the box stuff. The game is telling you how you should play this class and what you need, what you can fit it, and things like that. So I think it's more of a game, XCOM game, for people who weren't that fond of the XCOM games to begin with. More of a try to get audiences who have never played a game like this to have be easily able to just go with it. And I personally dislike that, but it might be good for the game series as a whole. Similar to Fallout 3. It's not a good role-playing game. And that's what Fallout 1 and 2 were. That's where their strength lies. So it's easy to dislike 3. Even though it's not a bad game, and it's really brought life into the Fallout franchise. But it's It's a pretty crappy role-playing game. Especially because the natural comparison is Fallout 1 and 2, which were very strong role-playing games. Shit. Shit! Yeah, we're going to have to go. Watch. Watch, Knuckle. Shoot the bastard. Watch, Knuckle too! What the hell am I gonna do? These enemies popping up. You can take a shot at it. Too bad you're terrible. Even your terribleness. The death of me. Well, at least we gave it a shot. Okay. Where would I need to go to be able to take a shot? Yeah, that's too far. Yeah, that's never going to work. Let's look at the map. So, yeah, that's totally hopeless. Maybe if we moved somewhere like that. It's a long shot, but we got to take it. If it's not this, it's either this or nothing. How many times? Yeah, we can take 2. That's what I guessed. We probably need to get rid of that. Well, that wall is probably in the way too. Now that I look at it. Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for us. We just shot the wall a few times too many by accident, and yeah, looking from this, if there's that wasn't definitely not on the way. It was that. Yeah. Nah, can't be helped. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Are we seeing additional enemies? Please don't die, Mr. Colonel. Ah, okay. They just shot civilians. That's acceptable. Ah. Shooting all that wall was totally pointless. Yeah, you are not gonna move first. That's one thing that's gonna happen. Sergey the useless. You get point. This either you get kills or you get killed. Either way, that's good for me. Okay, that's a bit of a risky shot. He's 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it to this guy. Sergey, I can't fire properly. Can't do anything properly. That's good enough. That's also good enough. We need to be firing from... Yeah, that's very, 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 very risky shot. Need 44 points anyway. Need to take it from here. Yeah, that's a hit. $37, just what we needed. Oh. So he has a fighting chance now. Okay, he's alive too. Okay, there's a couple of civilians alive. Saving him a few of them will make a significant difference in our score. Yeah, I don't think we'll go out there yet. These guys don't have that many spare time units. Another one with the new game, there's no time units, so it's a movement and firing phase system, so it's not a terrible system, but you lose some of the finer details in time unit system. I think I don't mind the change in a way, but I think I heard the justification for that was that you had to count your time units. But the thing is that doesn't really lead to a conclusion that you need to get rid of time units. It leads to the question, why do you have to count your time units? And the answer is simple, because you can't see how much, for example, this costs. And if I click it, but you could also have a system where tiles are colored according to where you can still take an aim shot, where you can still take a auto shot, where you can still take a snapshot, for example. The problem described can be solved in multiple different ways. It's not about doing away with time units. It's not a solution to that problem. It's choosing to do it in a different way for probably a multitude of reasons. It has its ups and downs, so I'm not saying it's shit choice, but I just recall that being the reason given, and that's not really a reason for the change. At least it doesn't justify the change. It's more of another polishing thing to add information for the user, so he doesn't have to do any manual count, and the game sort of counts for you. So you just make the decisions where you want to go. You could also make there that turning around wouldn't use time units, things like that, so it doesn't really matter. You don't have to calculate that to target. A lot of options. Again, I don't think it's a terrible choice to go with. It's just different. And I don't think everything can be broken into two pieces. That's too little. Not all actions you take here cost that much. Firing certainly can be placed. You either fire twice or you move and fire. That's a reasonable approximation of how this game works, but there are a lot of things that you can do multiple times here. But like looting corpses for additional weapons, new weapons you didn't carry, new ammunition. That's not an option in the newer games. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. Freaking out, losing weapons, finding a guy with having guys with heavy plasma slime, then killing an enemy with a blaster launcher, or looting them for additional ammunition. A lot of things can happen when you have the options for it. If you streamline them too much, they simply become totally impossible. You reproduce the standard gaming experience of the game, but none of the crazy stuff that can happen, or they can't happen anymore. And you can't really. So some of the appeal of games like this is the sandbox nature, so you can build things your own way. It sort of it gets removed if the game decides that a certain class of characters can only have 2 grenades no matter what you do. You can't have a grenadier, a guy with a great throwing accuracy that handles grenades. So if you have a tough spot like here, then you will suspect the enemies, then you just throw a grenade there instead of being forced to assault or having some kind of special ability that the enemy can't shoot you back. Things like that. Wonder if there's any hostiles there. I'm more worried about the Chrysalids at this point. There probably isn't any here because he's alive. So most of the enemies are probably in this side of the map. Yeah. There's not a lot of area to uncover. That's all. Maybe one large building. And there's still at least 2 civilians left alive, so that's something. But that's still quite a number of dead civilians we have on our hands. Might be one there too. Just can't see him now. Sergey, how are you going to fail this day? I'm interested in seeing how you do. Okay, there's a enemy there somewhere. Oscar King. Snake! Yeah. Their scream is really familiar. I don't know why. Where have I heard that before? Gaston. I think Gaston will move a little bit and then crouch. We can't move these guys. Can't really move these guys either. Okay, we're seeing civilians all over the place, so probably 4 to 5 are still alive, so that's good enough. I think I won't go into that house with these guys. But what I will do is move into this. Move into the rear a bit. And you'll say as his backup. You're a rookie and a recently promoted squaddie, so Gaston. We do want to take a peek. Tiny, teeny peek. Oh. These guys are in potential trouble. Yep, that has to die. Have to die now. Who's going after the civilian? Stay there. Just keep an eye on that. Okay. Okay. Sergey, please don't embarrass us this time. Oh, I'm not sure where to go with Sergey. This might be a bit dangerous. Okay, you stay there then. I'll just crouch here. Yeah, there's one. How do we reveal it? We're in a good spot now though. We have them cornered. We're approaching on multiple vectors. There's no way he can get away. And no one's alone. Everyone has we're using the buddy system here. Everyone has at least a two-man team. I don't think there's any point in going to the roof. Not at this point. There's nothing to indicate that anyone is at the roof. Okay, move over. Yeah, there's the snake. Ah, come on, let's finish this. Yeah, you just wait here. We'll get that filthy animal. Well, let's try something. Crouch. Next time we can shoot a hole in there and start applying pressure a bit sooner. Too pleased about Sergey being alone in there. Yeah. Yeah, what am I going to do with you then? I could go here and prepare to shoot through the wall. It's not something you can prepare against. think this will last a turn or two before we flush out the snake. Hopefully that's the end of it though. I certainly don't want to go chase around too many chrysalids. Yeah, why didn't you stop there showing your back at the enemy? That's a wonderful position to be in. I have you now. 5 hits and he isn't going down. That's beautiful. So I tried to get a kill for Sergey too. He's terrible. He could use all the help he can get. Okay, proceed. We can't assume that that was the final one. That's too dangerous to assume that. Yeah. But Sergey got a kill. Oh my god. You're not totally useless after a few more. Still a bad position to be in. Maybe I shouldn't move Gaston now. He's in a good position to react if something unexpected happens. This better be the only place where there are still enemies, otherwise it's gonna be a huge ass trouble for us. Basically having bypassed and not some place I wish to be honest. See, there's no telling what the missing guy is. If it's a snake, that's probably doable, but if it's a Chryssalid at this point, it can even start screwing things up. Andre is one of the guys I'm not really willing to lose. Not cheaply, at least. He's gonna go down, it's gonna have to be something fairly important. That was a civilian being killed by a Chryssalid. Shit. Is it here then? God damn it, could be anywhere. So we need to go in here fast now. We need to get a confirmation if the guy is in here or not. Yep. Yeah, sorry about that. Someone shouted at me and I shouted back without thinking. Yeah, there's no one here. Shit. We missed it. We probably missed it. So we have a Chryssalid in our backside now. Killing civilians. Watchicle. Crap. I have to turn back. Gotta go through those houses. Yeah, 2-man teams. Yeah. There's nothing here. Missed one and it's biting us in the ass. It could be here. We didn't exactly explore that one. Again, assume things. Yeah. Yeah. Now we know where it is. That costs us a lot of points using that. I have no idea where it came from though. We did clear out this part and we came through here and here, so was it in the top then? I have no idea. Okay, retreat back to the ship. Hopefully we can keep 1 or 2 civilians alive. That caused us a very good rating on this mission. It'll probably be still okay, but killing aliens doesn't really net you much, and letting civilians die costs you a bundle. Come through there. Protect the civilian guy. Won't matter much if you get yourself killed though. Try not to do that. You can move now. Where are you going? There was a hedge there. Yeah, you can just run. You don't just run. You have a nice vision of the entire area from here. That's a transformed human. In a few turns it'll turn into a Chryssalid. So like that. That's bad. Is it? I don't want to shoot it with this guy. I think we can kill it though, so maybe I should. But we can't kill it, can we? So we're triple and our weapon's out of ammunition. We stun it. That's an option. Might not be a bad option. Yeah. We could try to get one alive though. I think a single hit is gonna do it. Please. I think they're immune to stun weapons. Then we have a Sergei in here. Yeah, can you do something? Let's hope this was it. Yeah. Oh, we saved 3 at 5 kills. But this we could have get an excellent rating. He killed at least 2 of the 3, so that's a save. Now I think for the moment we'll leave it at that.